Some people may call it fantastic. Do that face again. How did he die?
John! I think he bro! I wanted to say, I can't believe how much Sex in the City I've watched.
A lot.
My nose still kind of
What's
tingles
up?
from today. Sorry.
All that cocaine you're doing? Yeah. We were watching Wolf of Wall Street. You were watching it for the first time.
I didn't even get to finish it.
I know. That's okay. It's really, I'm going to say something that people may not like. It's kind of overrated.
What are these signs? They cure cancer?
Okay, well, I'm going to finish it tomorrow because I was going to watch it. I wanted to watch it.
It's good. It's good. It's a good movie.
I've just never seen it. After I finish Sex and the City,
yeah,
I'll just start that.
It's good. I think you'll enjoy it.
I can't believe how much Sex and the City I've watched.
A lot. Because there are 40-minute episodes, right?
I think 40 to 44, and then there was 6 seasons?
Yeah. How many episodes were in each one?
I wanted to say I don't know, 18? It may be more than that. I haven't paid that much attention.
13 hours a season.
And then I watched both of the movies. They were each almost 2 hours long, I think, or they may have been longer. And then I watched
the new series.
And Just Like That. That is 4 seasons.
So you're in episode 4 of season 1 or something?
Yeah, 4 or 5.
Yeah. So you got some more content to watch.
Yeah, but I was screaming earlier.
I know. Spoilers for everyone who's. But the audience of this on TikTok probably has no idea what Sex in the City is.
Probably not.
I set the settings to this channel for 18 plus only. Yeah. So hopefully, hey, if you're in your early 20s and are looking for something other than Grey's Anatomy, and you have a significant other who likes dramatic romance things that are Gossip Girl, watch Sex in the City. It's not bad.
It's very similar to Gossip Girl, except Gossip Girl stresses me out, and I can't take it.
It's still very childish drama.
Because they're they're 30. It's just male. It's just drama because of their dating life. No, that one's high school. I thought you were talking about Sex in the City.
No, I like Sex in the City more because it's more like adult drama.
It is.
Anyways, crazy things happen. Big dies.
Bro, no, because he literally dropped dead.
Literally.
No, because only if you saw it because you were cooking and you had your
they're cooking it up.
Okay, you had your headphones in, and I literally was like, "There's no way," because he was on his Peloton, riding the bike. He's just working out, and then he goes to start the shower, and he's grabbing his chest with his other arm, this, and then he just
I'm having chest pains
and slumps over, and he's on the wall. And then Carrie comes in, and she's like,
"You good?"
Deer in the headlights. She's like, "Babe," I'm like, "Girl, if you don't move," and he just barely moves. I think he kind of dies again, and then Carrie's screaming, and she went that, and
I was a last surge.
And then he falls over, and she's like, "John," and he's like, and then dies one final time, and I'm like,
"Can you just do that face again? How did he die?"
Because it was so dumb. They drew out the death for what? He came back to life twice.
He was there. He was a big part of the show.
He was.
He was a very big part of the show.
He was good.
Yeah. Anyways, we watched something else that we enjoyed.
Yeah.
Some people may call it fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Say that again?
It's fantastic.
You're done. Did you make that joke? Who made that joke yesterday?
It's Saunders and my sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they watched the Fantastic Four from 2015.
Yeah. Did it rain? Or is it just dark?
It's just dark. It's dark out there. Some may call it a jungle.
I keep having to burp. Just have air in my throat. Sorry. It's annoying.
I bet. Anyways, it's something they say at the end of the movie. I think they're starting the Fantastic Four in that movie. And The guy says it's fantastic. And then some other guy says, say that again?
That's crazy.
So I've been saying, it's been stuck in my head. But the movie itself, the Fantastic Four that just came out with Pedro Pascal and Kirby, whatever her name is, something Kirby.
Is her first name Kirby?
The chick who plays Sue Storm.
Yeah, why did I think Kirby was her last name?
I think it is her last name.
It was very good, but also I didn't know much about Fantastic Four. I simply just wanted to watch it because of Pedro Pascal.
Understandable.
Sir.
Understandable.
And she's also a good-looking character.
Yeah.
She's very attractive.
I mean, I was thinking more about how, like, good of an actor Pedro Pascal is and not judging him on how he looks.
No, but, like, sometimes if you haven't seen, like, them acting, like, you haven't seen them in something, you just judge people off of, like...
Yeah, you just like to judge people based off of how they look.
I mean, everybody does. What do you mean?
The justification is crazy.
Whether you want to or not, you judge someone by how they look, smell.
Yeah. Smell?
Yeah, they stank.
Say 99.9% of the time I cannot smell who I'm talking to.
No, I know, but
good
sometimes it happens. Like, sometimes you're like, that's like one of the things you notice. If it's like a really strong smell, you're like, oh.
Yeah, if you notice it, yeah. I think it has to be overwhelming in some sense.
Well, if you don't smell anything, then that's good, right?
I think. Or if you smell good.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Sorry.
The movie was good.
Yeah.
The movie was good. I'm the same way that you are. I don't know much about everything that happened because the only other time that Galactus, the villain, had been in a Marvel or MCU, which you probably hear us say that a lot. It's an acronym for Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Okay.
Because you have Marvel Comics.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of different, comics are basically just books.
Yeah.
So there's different books on each of the characters. Written by sometimes the same person, but spins on it. So they're not all the same. They're different universes.
Yeah. See,
but the cinematic universe is following the same timeline through. So I just want to say that because that's important with these movies.
See, but I feel like this one, you can kind of not watch the previous ones because they kind of explain it.
Yes, and I think they did that on purpose.
Yeah, so that you
and that's what I was asking everyone else too was, but the other Fantastic Fours, everyone has been a reboot. Because the last one came out 10 years ago, and it wasn't them. It wasn't Pedro Pascal and any of them. They're different. I think they're different Fantastic Four characters.
Yeah.
As in, they're not in the same universe.
I think I know of them. I just don't think I ever watched the movies.
No, because they were, and this gets into a big deal of usage rights in the real world. Like for example, X-Men, right? So like we watched Deadpool, and we had Deadpool Wolverine. They can use all the X-Men stuff now because Disney bought out 21st Century Fox, who own the rights to X-Men. And then Sony owns the right to Spider-Man. They just sell the rights to Disney. So when in the late 90s, Marvel, the comics, like Stan Lee, they were struggling.
Yeah.
So they sold off a bunch of the characters because they didn't know, the movies would take off how they did because all the Spider-Mans had been flops. The Hulk was a flop.
I think that's true. I liked the one. I liked all the Spider-Man.
Monetarily wise.
Okay.
The only one
I didn't like was the animated one with Miles Teller in it. I didn't like that one that much.
Oh, those are good. I like those. So with all these mergers going on, and then everything we talked about Kang Dynasty. The guy who played Kang, he got he had some SA problems in court. And they let him go for obvious reasons. So they scrapped their next big movie, right? Like the next big Avengers movie, they scrapped it.
Talking about,
the Kang Dynasty.
Because I didn't know what you were
talking
about.
So now there's Doomsday, where Robert Downey Jr. is going to play Dr. Doom, even though he was Tony Stark in the same universe. And that's why people flipped out when there was the Green Hood guy with the metal hand in the first end credit scene. Spoilers. If you haven't seen it yet, there's an end credit scene with Dr. Doom in it holding their baby
but why
Franklin.
Can't they just find somebody else to play Dr. Doom or whoever he is?
I don't know. I think it's because Robert Downey Jr. just loves that stuff so much.
Yeah, but I feel like they wouldn't do that because you know how much drama that's going to cause, maybe?
I mean, I think it's been over a year since the announcement. It's been almost 2 years since the announcement, and people took it surprisingly well. Okay. No, even from the beginning.
Okay.
Because I was worried about that too. I was like, how do you have someone who played Tony Stark also play? But this is the thing. I meant to talk to this about them as well. This theory is we're talking about all these different universes within Marvel, right? And like Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. That's another good movie you can watch without having to know everything else. You should probably watch the first Doctor Strange, but that's also a good movie. Anyways, people theorize that before Doctor Doom became Doctor Doom, he was a regular guy just on a different Earth. Mm-hmm. And he was very Tony Starkish, as in he was super smart. He became super rich. He tried to save everybody, but some catastrophes happened along the way, and it like corrupted his soul, and he became this like, oh, I'm the only person who can save. Very Thanos-like, right? I'm the only person who can save everybody, and if that means I have to commit genocide to save the greater populace, then I'll do that. So he'll use any means necessary. People theorize that if Tony Stark didn't die in Infinity War after, snapping his thumbs, that he would have realized, because you haven't watched the rest of the Marvel movies, which kind of sucks, like Age of Ultron and all those. Right?
No, I feel like I watched some of them, except for the ones that everybody mentions.
Yeah, so those.
I don't think
Tony Stark is a very.
I don't know.
He wants to defend everything. That's why he became Iron Man. Iron Man 2 is literally about him, I think. It might be Iron Man 3, where he makes a ton of Iron Man suits that are like AI. They're like drones. And it's supposed to be a defense system. Yeah. And the U.S. government gets mad at him. And they're like, you can't do that. Like, we can't have a private entity that has basically just weapons deployed all over the country.
Yeah.
So people say if Tony didn't die after all the events that happened where half the population of the universe gets snapped away, that he would become Doctor Doom-esque anyways, because he would have been like, I just saw what happened with Thanos. That can't happen again. So I am going to assume all of this power and I'm going to keep everybody safe. Essentially becoming the thing that they just destroyed.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
So I like it. And I think Robert Downey Jr. is a great actor. I think he's going to do a great job. I don't know. This is my thing that I'm really interested in. Is he going to take off the mask? So he took off the mask to reveal who he was, but in the movie, because I think that's where it's going to get tough to accept, is where they show Doctor Doom and somehow his mask comes off and it's Tony Stark. And we're going to be like, what? Because it's Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, because everyone associates him with Iron Man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what did you like about Fantastic Four the most?
That's a good question. I don't know. I thought it was good.
We talked about like the actual movie. The length was good. It was well paced. Didn't feel like I was in there for forever. Thunderbolt that's the only critique I had about Thunderbolts, is it seemed a tad too long. Oh,
yeah. Shoot. See, but I think I liked it so much because Pedro and what's her name? Kirby.
We'll just call her Kirby.
They were just they were a very cute couple, and then her brother and the other guy were just really funny.
The Thing.
Like, it was
and
just
then
funny.
Johnny Storm.
Yeah.
Because her name is Sue Storm, the character.
Yes.
And her brother is Johnny Storm.
Yes. But it just like it was a very it worked very well. Yeah. It was funny but also romantic at the same time.
Yeah, except for the fact that like Pedro Pascal and that Kirby chick may be having an affair because they're all touchy-touchy. That's what we were talking about is Pedro Pascal can't keep his hands off her, or she can't keep her hands off him. It's both.
With Dakota Johnson.
I think it's the exact same thing, and people aren't talking because
that just made me how
everyone loves Pedro Pascal.
Yeah,
but I mean or we can't judge that either because that may just be how they roll. A lot of those A-list celebrities are always known for doing
and I feel it's like that when they're trying to do stuff to promote their movies.
That's true. We're sitting here talking about it after the movie. Well, it was a good movie. You should go watch it to review it. But if we hadn't watched it yet and we recorded this, I probably would have brought up the fact that people think they're having an affair, which gets us talking about the Fantastic Four movie.